Hey, love bugs. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today we are going to be talking about Deante Kyle. He is the host of the Cheese and Grits podcast. He is a content creator over on TikTok. He pretty much, he went off the rails, child. He was in cahoots with Monaleo. Remember Monaleo? She did the Black American Princess. Hey, Unique. She did the Black American Princess song, the Solon, Sexy Solon. And she went super viral. Everybody was eating it up, gobbling it up, eating it up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then she just made it super inclusive and was like, oh, F anybody that's saying something. And then tweets came out. Oh my God, it was just like a mess. Tweets came out with her, damn, how is this playing? I don't know what is going on with this goddamn child. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. Tweets came out with her management and the camp that she's over there with, and basically they were calling Black American people Akadas, and somebody else that was signed to her label that was managed by her same manager. They were all like Nigerian African men. Was like, oh, Akada this, Akada that. It was just a hot mess, okay? And I was just like, what is this? So Deante basically co-signed it, and they on this whole Pan-African spiel. And that's pretty much that. Dang, I forgot to add Nicki Minaj up in here. But anyways, anywho, where y'all at? Come on over. Come on over. Come on over. I should have seen this coming. I mean, I definitely always side-eyed him. Dang. Is it frozen? Can y'all see me? Hello, Lady Taurus. You love my content. Thank you, boo. I've been having some technical difficulties. That's why y'all haven't seen me on StreamYard like this, because I don't know what is going on with my laptop, child. Can y'all see me? Put a 1 if you can see me and hear me. Put a 1 if you could see me and hear me. Y'all can see me? We good? Okay, I need y'all to make sure that you are giving me a thumbs up so we can squeeze up in this algorithm, child. It's been a long time since I've done a live of this. So we're going to push through. All right, I was waiting for a few more of y'all to join me, but we're just going to jump right into it, all right? So we're going to head on over to these TikTok streets because some of you have already seen the clip that I posted that I reacted to on my TikTok channel. Follow me over there. It's at Hey Love Jones. And clap it up for us. I got to 53,000 subscribers and I got 53,000 followers over there at the same time, which is crazy. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. All right, come on. Yes. All right, everybody, congratulations. Thank you. Hello. Let me say hi to y'all right quick. What's up, Unique? Hey, Daydreamer. Hey, Lady Taurus. What's up, Peachy? Hey, Odd Negro Official. Hey, Old School. What's up, Retro? Are we shocked? Deante always been up one of those hoteps. He simply panders by using Black American talking points in order to be seen as an ally so he can garner a following. Now he can be himself. Ooh, you might have a point. You might have, chat. You might have a point. I don't know. Hello, y'all. Hey, this is slow over here, but I can see y'all over here too. What's up, Quaisha? Hey, Amberella. Hey, Ash Marie. Hello, Mr. Marcus. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna head on over to these. And I did not put Nikki in the thumbnail. I'm gonna have to come back and do that because I also want to talk about her and everything that she has going on with Trump and MAGA Barbie, basically, is what they're calling her. You're not familiar with Deante. So Deante has a podcast called Cheese and Grits, back out of the Dungeon of Mental Health. Oh, you doing better? I'm grateful that you're doing good. Should we all go through it? Child, I be in my cubby, in my hole. We all go through it, okay? And it's all right because we human and we're strong and we're resilient and we are melanin rich women. So we gonna always keep it going, okay? Y'all know what's crazy? I never used to like to use the term black, but I use the term Black American now so much because I look at it more as an ethnic marker. And I always used to be like, I don't like to say black. Because I just, anyway, sure. I'm gonna do a whole breakdown about that as well. Because now it's just like Black American, and it's because I look at it more like lineage and less about just like my skin being brown. Y'all know what I mean? All right. Let's share this. Winter Blues, that part. So this is Deante Cal. This is him right here. What's up? You should have a daytime TV show. God's timing. Hey, God's anointed. Hey, love. Hey, Mons. What's up? We have to use Black American. That's our identity. Yeah, that's why I use it now. But I did not before. I used to be like, no, I don't. It just didn't really. I don't know. All right, and I'm not. I know. Like I've been doing my genealogy. I'll get into all of those things at some point with y'all when I'm ready to, and we can really like dive into that. But y'all like my jacket? It's so cute. It's new. I love it. It's like suede and it has like this faux like leather. Anyway, so happy to see your face. Oh, I love y'all. All right, let's play.
Hey, foundational Black American. These niggas ain't involved in nothing outside. They ain't doing shit outside. They on the internet looking for niggas look just like them to degrade and call tethers all day. I don't see these niggas doing no work against none of these fucking Nazis, none of these fucking clans.
I don't see his big gobble turkey neck ass outside doing nothing either. It's that part for me. It's always the ones that's sitting in their couch, in their podcast studio, behind a screen, real comfy, with that stupid looking hat on, talking about, I don't see nobody out in the street, and I don't see nobody doing whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I don't see you doing nothing either, Deante, gobble neck.
It's been nothing. All I see is them niggas calling out other black people all day. That's divisive as fuck. Questioning niggas. Where you from? Where was you born? Nigga gotta show you your freedom papers? Damn, man.
No, see, now he's saying damn. You know what? So I don't do labels like that. I don't necessarily going around saying I'm FBA, but technically what it stands for is literally just foundational Black American. And that just means that you don't have an immigrant background. I don't have an immigrant background. I have a long lineage of this country. My ancestors, they helped to build this country and build the economic base and build the infrastructure of the United States of America. So technically, if you don't have an immigrant background, you could call yourself Solon. You could call yourself an American descendant of slavery. You could call yourself heritage American. Like there's so many different ways to classify yourself when it comes to just simply saying you don't have an immigrant background. And the fact that he's going to sit up here and be like, oh, y'all asking people where y'all from, where you from. Everybody, and shouts out to all of my Caribbeans, my Africans, my Latinos, my Asians. Like, I love everybody if you're a good person, but if you're not, I'm going to chew you out and I don't give a damn. You could feel offended. I don't care because enough is enough. The way y'all be popping it on the internet is diabolical. Anyways, not all. Where my sign at? Where my sign? But the way I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, right? And as a child and as a teenager and even as an adult, I have been questioned so many times about where I was from. People come on this live stream and say, where you from? And I just tell them I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like, why does that have to be equated to saying, oh, I got to show you my freedom papers and I'm comparing you to a slave master when literally, especially immigrants, I'm just going to be, or migrants or however you want to put it, I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. Growing up in Brooklyn, if I tell them I'm American, they say, but where your family from? I've been questioned so much by black people that are not from the United States about exactly where I'm from. And I've also seen videos and I've heard them say Black American people don't know where they're from. They will literally ask you down, but where's your grandmother from? But where's your family from? No, but where you're really from? They've been doing that to us forever. So now that we're asking them back, well, where you from? It's a problem. Okay.
I gotta show you the freedom papers. Who is these niggas on this nag? Bunch of motherfucking Stevens over there trying to check a nigga blood. Want to check a nigga papers. Sound like ICE. Another 3-letter organization. Healing and perspective, or hate speech and fear mongering. But a lot of us only know how to be in community with abusers. So when niggas start talking about healing, when niggas start talking about organization, we start talking about inclusion.
But you see how he's saying we know how to be in community with abusers. Who is the abuser? Deante Cal. I see somebody in the chat. Retro said he's biracial. Yes, half of Deante Cal is oppressor genes. His mother, the womb that he came from, is a pale-faced woman. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to say anything bad about being biracial. I'm just saying, like, you got so much to say when half of your genes, the people that you come from, the woman that bore you literally, is that. So what are you talking about? And then when it comes to inclusion, we're the only group of people that's forced to be super inclusive. Everybody else gets to identify with their group of people or with their tribe or with their culture or their ethnic background. But when it comes to us, we have to be super inclusive. A Brazilian is a Brazilian. A Brazilian ain't gonna say, oh, you are honorary Brazilian because we have the same hue of complexion. A Nigerian is not gonna say, you're honorary Nigerian because we have the same hue of complexion. In Nigeria, they have 200 tribes. In Nigeria, in one country, they have over hundreds of tribes in those countries in Africa. So why are we the only ones that have to be inclusive when everybody else gets to come here and build their own little enclaves, create their own little subcultures, have a little Haiti, a little Italy, a Chinatown. But when it comes to us, we have to be super inclusive of everybody. Was it really you singing on the intro? Yes, it was.
Are talking about mass communal practices. You've never seen that. That's not your experience. That's not where you feel comfortable. Calling niggas names, checking niggas verification. What hood is this? What hood is that? Now, if we was gangbanging and killing each other, it would be a problem. But it's not a...
Shut up, because you used to sell crack. You was a push-up man and you used to rob people. I love Deante's content. I watch him all the time. He literally talked about how he used to steal money from people and how he used to sell, pills and potions. So you sitting up here, and he was a rapper trying to gangster rap at one point. So how sitting up here talking about, oh, rep your set. Everybody reps their set. Everybody talks about where they're from. They talk about their culture. They talk about their country. Am I missing something?
Problem when a nigga asks where you from and it's on the internet and it's on the basis of a culture that we created out of oppression. You don't want to let other niggas participate in your culture because they come over here and degrade him, and you know the business of colonization.
You heard him. You don't want to let other people participate in your culture because they come over here and degrade him. So we supposed to let people participate in our culture just because we built it off of oppression, just because other people around the globe also subjected to colonization. We're supposed to allow them to come over and disrespect us and still be super inclusive. We've been doing that for 60 plus years. And where has that gotten us? Where has Pan-Africanism gotten us? On an individual basis, I've dated African men. Y'all know I done dated some of every goddamn body child. I love people from everywhere on an individual basis, but as a collective, they do not fuck with us like that.
Better than anybody. These niggas is brainwashed. I'm not going back and forth with no nigga that come here from another country in search of the American dream when I know this shit is a nightmare. I'm not going back and forth with no nigga that think he finna get some favor from these white people. I see you niggas that's born in America do the same shit. Michigan head coach, that nigga ain't no tether.
Yes, that Michigan head coach is a tether. If y'all want to talk about tether, technically, he's not a Black American. He was a Caribbean. Y'all know the Michigan head coach that slept with the pale-faced lady and cheated on his wife and put the girl up in an apartment and gave her a higher salary than what she actually deserved. That was, I can't remember what Caribbean country he came from, but he was not a Black American person.
Stephen A. Smith ain't a motherfucking tether. How many niggas?
Stephen A. Smith is not a Black American person either. He tweeted that he has Caribbean lineage. He's literally a Caribbean. I don't know if his family is from Barbados. I don't know exactly, but I've seen these things with my own two eyes. Y'all can look it up. You don't have to believe what I'm saying. Y'all can look it up.
have we seen tap dance and degrade black people that are from America, born in America? When niggas do it from abroad, I don't say it's an issue with them. I know that they're brainwashed by the system because they went through colonization over there just like we went through it over here. Why the fuck?
So that makes it okay for them to come over here and treat us like purity trash when we're the reason why they could even migrate here, just because they went through colonization as well as us. When they come over here, we didn't treat them like shit. We didn't treat them like shit. We went to their businesses. Ain't no pale face going to no goddamn shop to get no goddamn roti. Ain't no pale face going to buy no goddamn jerk chicken. Ain't no pale face going to the Botanicas. We literally support all immigrant class that has come to this country, and it has backfired severely because what have we gained outside of being ostracized, them literally using stereotypical propaganda against us, spewing the stereotypes, being prejudiced, icing us out of certain job arenas, saying that if we're not bilingual, then we can't work here, knowing damn well the primary language here is English. Setting up shop in our neighborhoods, extracting from our communities, and not pouring anything back into it. We got to keep saying not all, because not all. But as a collective, a lot of these people are anti-Black. And unfortunately, the ones that look like us are anti-Black American. We just have to be honest. I know it's a hard pill to swallow because a lot of us grew up on flat Blackness and being Pan-African. And I even thought that too. I thought we were all one. But then when you see them get into positions of power, you see them get into political office, like Donald, what's his name? Byron Donalds, and literally talk about, saying we don't need prison reform, saying that young kids, young boys, 14 to 15 should be tried as adults for minor offenses, when he himself benefited off the fact that people that look like me have been fighting the good fight and have been going so hard for prison reform. He himself was selling pills and potions and got caught up when he was a teenager in this country. His background is Jamaican and Panamanian, and he was able to get off and become a member of, a fucking politician because his life didn't go down the drain. And yet he's advocating for young Black boys to be tried as adults. This is the type of shit they've been doing. I could show y'all. I hope I have it saved so I could show y'all a montage, like a clip with a bunch of clips together of people that are not of Black American descent. They don't have a long lineage here. They have an immigrant background. Let's just say it like that. And they are all in political office saying that we don't deserve reparations. They're not going to do anything to strictly benefit our community. And it's just all about immigrant rights. And y'all I'm not trying to offend anybody, but immigration has hijacked the civil rights movement. And the fact that we're now saying, okay, let's just draw a line in the sand, because ultimately it hurts more than it helps when we have voted for these people thinking that we're all one, flat Blackness, and they get into positions of power and they fucking shit on us. They shit on us. They literally get up here and allow people to be racist and use slurs because they don't have the same relation to the word, so they say racism is not that serious. I've seen videos of them and they look like me. So if you see us, they cosplay, they blend very well. You would think it was one of us whose family was literally like tortured while being called those slurs, red line segregated, and all of the things, lynched while, being degraded and just fucking treated like a dog in the street while being called those words. You would think it was us and that we were okay with it because they given the green light. Because they giving the green light to a bunch of fuckery. And then let me let this finish.
Because they leave in Africa because Europeans are destabilizing their countries, inserting capitalist dictators, fascist dictators in more democratic socialist societies, toppling governments, and then sending them fleeing. Where do they go? To America. And what do? They come through with their religious minds, with their colonized minds, and destabilize Black American revolutionaries because they don't know no better. And
you heard him. What do? They come here with their colonized and religious minds and destabilize Black American revolutionaries because they don't know any better. And we're supposed to support and accept that because they don't know any better. Why is it that Black immigrants get infantilized. These grown ass fucking adult people. They know enough. They've been colonized, we've been colonized, but the difference is they still have homes that they predominantly are at. They're the predominant, they're the majority, and they govern themselves. So shouldn't they be in a better standing than we are when we are literally subjugated and we have to live next door to people that have been trying to unalive us for fucking centuries? What in the goddamn Twilight Zone is going on? We're supposed to give them a pass to come here and destabilize us. He's admitting, he's literally pointing it out, play by play, why we should do a little separation and just, hey, who are you? I need to be more aware of who I'm voting into office. I need to be more aware of who I'm supporting, because if your interests do not align with mine, then you're against me. They are showing us this. Mom Deante, the new mayor of New York City, got his funky ass after he marked on African American on his fucking college applications. This is what they do. So y'all keep saying, oh, what are they doing to you? They're literally taking resources that are allocated solely for us and applying it to themselves, and they get to double dip because they get to go in and say I'm African American or I'm Black American. Then they also get to double dip and say I'm Middle Eastern or I'm African, I'm a refugee. So they get to double dip as far as resources go. He got up there and said that immigrants built New York City. It is a slap in the face. They are literally trying to write us out of history. They are trying to ethnically erase us. And a lot of them are trying to destiny swap with us. And they want us to just shut the fuck up and let it happen. And the fact that we finally collectively started to wake up, everybody is crying and devastated all over the goddamn TikTok and all over everywhere. People are fucking devastated. And I don't think it's fair that these people have literally been able to come into this country and you don't go nowhere else in the world and see a little Black America. When we go to their countries, and we go to fucking Ghana, and we go to Zimbabwe, and we go to Kenya, we add to their economies. We stimulate their economies. A lot of us want to start trade ports with those people out there. A lot of us are shopping at their markets. We're buying their foods. We're going to their establishments. We're exchanging culture, not absorbing their culture and then telling them they ain't got shit. And taking, and then looking down on them and saying, well, how come we're doing better than you? Bitch, you ain't doing better than shit, but the people that you left back home, that you don't even, child. Why should we keep standing idle to this while people are literally up in our face telling us they come to take, and fuck you, Black Americans, y'all are lazy, y'all are dirty, y'all are broke, busted, disgusted, and y'all ain't shit, while literally riding off the backs of everything that our ancestors fought for, and even the things that we still to this day, us modern day Black Americans have had to endure.
Bunch of niggas in America that don't know no better. They only are used to being in community with abusers. We have been oppressed in this country for 400 years. Some of us don't know how it feels not to be oppressed. Some of you ain't comfortable if you're not oppressed. You've never created an idea of what freedom looks like for you.
What are you talking about? How are you saying we never created an idea of what freedom looks? See, this that white shit, bro. That's why I can't know biracial. I'm sorry. You can't, and we don't know who his father is. He's adopted. And this is not me taking a dig at his adoption but I feel like when you come from a certain type of womb, genetics are always going to rear their ugly heads. You already have a dual allegiance. You have a dual, personality. Your outlook on life is different. He even said that on a Breakfast Club. I'm going to play a clip of my good mutual Donnie on TikTok. He put some clips together, and I said, oh shit, I wish I would have, saw these clips before I made my video to this, but I'm going to play it for you all so you can see him say out of his own mouth, he knew he didn't look like nobody else in his family, and he didn't even think the same. So how could you get up here and try to talk on behalf of any fucking group of people that you don't directly identify with? And this is another reason why it is not safe. It's not safe. It's not safe for us. And it is also, it's not beneficial. I think moving forward, we should all be mindful of who we're investing into. Now, this is not me saying that just because we come from the same, be the same, that we're all going to have the same exact ideas or we're all going to think the same, because that's unrealistic. There's like almost 50 million of us here. We're not going to have all the same ideas. We still got raccoons. We still have motherfucking Sambos and bootlickers. Absolutely. But we call each other out. We call each other out. So I don't know why the fuck they think they exempt from being called out. And it's because we have been complicit and we have been kumbaya and we have been very passive, thinking that we were all just the same. And we literally just never said anything. And that's why this is how it is now, because we let it go on for so long. We let it go for so long because we did think at one point, oh, we've seen the videos of them. They came from a starving country with the flies flying in their eye and the big bubble stomach and the feed the children commercial. We all saw that growing up. So I like, nobody gonna try to punch down on somebody that you think is starving back in their homeland. Like, that's not how it goes. But when they get over here, now they feel stronger, which they should. Nobody's saying that they shouldn't. But leave us alone. Why do we have to be denigrated and why do we have to be undermined? And why is it that you have to disenfranchise us and try to colonize us in a separate type of way? Because I feel like that's what the fuck is going on right now. They sitting up here saying they invented R&B, they created hip hop. What the fuck? Like, they're literally trying to steal all our accomplishments. And I don't like that.
Black Americans, and I advocate for this. Nigga, me and Big Cat are the blackest of Black Americans. We are true to the Black American experience. We are proud. We also understand that our story doesn't start here nor end here. The Panthers were Pan-Africanists. Marcus Garvey was a Pan-African.
The Panthers were Pan-African. I don't know about that. But also, if they were, this is before a time when we've seen what people that are not from our lineage do when they get into positions of power. This is before we've seen these people get up on television and say that they're not for reparations. I don't give a fuck if we never get it ever in life. Who the fuck are you to talk about what we deserve? They have CARICOM in Jamaica. They're fighting for reparations from the crown in Jamaica. Could you imagine me, Love Jones? I go over to fucking Jamaica and say, y'all don't deserve this. They would have my head in the fucking street. If I went to any African country and tried to get in political office, first of all, they wouldn't even let elect me because they would say I'm not one of them. I'm not from there. I wouldn't even fucking probably make it on a ballot, to just be quite honest. Then on top of that, I get into position and I'm saying they don't fucking deserve this. We don't need to build that village up. Fuck that village. Give all of the resources for that village to me. We the same, but we really ain't. I know deep down inside we ain't the fucking same. But so I'm going to take from that village all of the tax-paying dollars that they've been pouring into this fucking country for fucking centuries. I'm going to take it for myself. I'm going to replace them and say I'm them. And then when they say something about it, I'm going to say you are a xenophobic. But I got me a little Black America up in their country. Does it make sense? If Johnny has 5 apples.
All the leaders and things that came before you that gave you the blueprint to feel revolutionary were also thinking about global movements, mass communal practices.
And what did global movements get Black Americans? What did it get us? It didn't get us shit, but more of our resources and more of our energy and more of our intellectual property and more of our culture extracted from us. There was no even exchange, Deante. What did we gain from that? And now we're starting to see 6 fucking decades later, we didn't gain anything from it. I don't understand. We didn't gain shit, but absorbing everything that was bad from everybody. When motherfuckers was committing crimes, they didn't say, look, now we looking into shit. We got to look and see what's going on. In Ohio, it's a bunch of fucking Congolese single mothers. I had no idea. Y'all know I don't care about single motherhood. We done did content. You look me up. I don't give a fuck about that. I feel like a marriage and all of that shit is a constitution that the YT done fucking set up. If that's what you want to do, you do it. If you want to have your baby, you have reproductive organs. You fucking have your fucking baby because you want to be a mother. A man could be married to you and tell you the love of his life and pass away or leave that ass. So I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just saying, as far as statistics go, we absorb that. When the woman is from the Congo, I said, what the hell? I don't even know. No, not Ohio. They was in Kentucky. I said, I didn't even know Congolese was in Kentucky. That. And the baby fathers work at the Amazon factory. I said, what the hell? But when you look up that, we absorb that. We see people committing crime and committing scams and committing fraud. Now that we're seeing, oh my God, all of these people with these fake nursing degrees being fake CNAs and committing malpractice, they are Nigerian. Yeah, they cracking down on all of these fucking institutions that was giving people fake nursing degrees and fake degrees, fake driver's license, and all types of shit. They can't even fucking, a lot of them cannot read. And absorb that. They're not saying, okay, Congolese women are, no, they're saying black, especially if they're first generation, black women. We see all of them popping it like it's hot on motherfucking Zeus Network. Majority of those women on Zeus Network are not Black American. They are Dominican. They multiracial. They are Caribbean. A lot of ladies of the night, midnight ballerinas are Caribbean. I'm not saying that we don't also add to that, because absolutely, we're not perfect. Some of us are degenerate as fuck. I told y'all I've been out here at the ghetto toxic circus doing hood rat shit with my hood rat motherfucking friends, bitch. And I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna judge me. But that's not the totality of who I am. We are not a monolith. But they make it seem like whenever you see that shit, it's just us. No, that bitch is Jamaican. What the fuck is we talking about? These bitches popping ass all over the place. A lot of them are not Black American women, but we absorb that. We absorb it. There was no differentiating shit. But when it's something that's positive, oh no, she's from Great Britain and her family is from Burkina Faso. When it's bad, that's just American. That's black. Like, the fuck, bitch.
Instead of micro movements, the FBA, the Foundational Black American. These niggas ain't involved in nothing outside. They're doing shit outside. They're on the.
All right, let me. So I want to show y'all some clips. My friend, his name is Donnie. He did a really good job. You know, he just edited his video. It was real cute. I think I like it. No, I hope it's video. I think this is it. Okay. So Donnie is, hey y'all, what's up? Can y'all giving me a thumbs up? I need everybody up in here to be liking the video so I can squeeze my tiny ass up in this algorithm, child. Y'all know we haven't been doing live streams like this in a while, but I really want to come back to you guys so we could get into it at least a couple times a week. What's up? What's up? What's up, FBA combo? Hello, son. Hi, 7 Up the Ghost. What is this? A piece of hair, child. Who else is up here? Look at him. He's not doing nothing but eating up all the air. I can't. Miss Mimi, what's up? Hello. American King Forever. Hey, AC. Hi, Dave. Hi, y'all. Hello, guys. Hi, Demira. Hi, Salty. Hello, Maurice Brown. How's everybody doing? What's today? Is it Friday, Saturday? Chat? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. Hello. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Thank you, Cultural Superpower. Hello, Abundance Clarity. Hi, I miss y'all. I mean, I do, you know, we do in real IRL live streams, but we haven't done this, and I miss doing my show like this. I miss it. Hello. All women are the standard of beauty. This the universe gift right here on the screen. Thank you. That was really sweet. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. You cool with Donnie on timeout? Yes, I that's one of my favorite creators. I have like a few on TikTok that we like exchange content. We talk about certain things. And I love Donnie on timeout. Leo Spell, that's my boy. Kanadaway, shouts out to them. Those are my aces on TikTok. We be cutting it up in a chat, you know, like I really like their content. I like them a lot. Hi, if you only knew, I think the population, demographics during the inception and duration of the Black Panthers will tell an interesting story. I got to look into the Black Panthers more. Okay, let's share this so y'all can check out how Donnie, you know, put together some clips because it just gives a little bit more backstory to who Deante is. Now, a lot of people are saying that he sold out. child, and he, you know, paid the piper. And because he was just in his truck when I first started seeing his content, he was in his truck giving commentary and doing like little funny skits. And I really liked his personality. Like, I'm not even gonna sit up here and hold y'all. I thought he was funny. Hey, Sequavia, you love the curls. Thank you, boo. They was calling me Jerry Curl. Shine and glow. Sheen and glow. Baby always cut my ass, but it's okay. Shouts out. This is not his main page. This is second page. Name loading 1619. But his original page, his other page, his main page is Donnie on timeout.
Black Americans to come outside. First it was Amanda Seals, now it's this.
The FBA, the Foundational Black American. These niggas ain't involved in nothing outside. They ain't doing shit outside.
Now with Amanda, I know what she meant, but with this one, he gotta specify, because do you mean this?
Well, holding this stick like I'm taking a selfie. Strike up, cause the Draco with generous boss. I'm a grind like a
Brody, are you Ja Morant or are you Paul Birdsong? Which one? But
you motherfuckers, can I help? Yes, what is this? Huh? This is whack. I can't get jiggy with this shit.
now I see why he got in trucking, because it was over with before it got started. Okay, next clip.
What the fuck is that in Africa? Because Europeans are destabilizing their countries. Here they go to America. And what do? They come through with their religious minds, with their colonized minds, and destabilize Black American revolutionaries. Because
Y'all, who be writing this stuff for him? It can't be ChatGPT, because AI is smarter than this, right? Let me get this straight. So two group of people got colonized. One group of people was oppressed, still oppressed. Then the other group come from Africa, and they're possessed with the colonizer mindset, and they want to take over the Black American community. They want to colonize the Black American community and disrespect Black American leaders. And we supposed to be with open arms welcoming him. Somebody must think we dumb. Like, how does that sound? And then you talking about we supposed to fight for some people that ran away from their government. They wouldn't even fight their government. So what you expect them to fight our government with us? Third clip.
they can get some people from these white people. I see you niggas that's born in America do the same shit. Michigan head coach, that nigga ain't tether. Stephen A. Smith, motherfucking tether. How many niggas have we seen tap dance and degrade?
Clearly, he doesn't know what a tether is, because that coach and Stephen A. Smith are both tethers. Just like the Mona Lisa interview that he did, he didn't know FBA terminology, talking about stuff he don't even know nothing about. Sit down. Third clip.
Black Americans, and I advocate for this. Nigga, me and Big Cat are the blackest of Black Americans.
Hold up, he said he blacker than the blackest Black American, but what about this?
Your TikTok about your biological mom being white.
Yeah.
That sparked so much like conversation around identity and like being a biracial kid, and what made you want to share?
And so I didn't know I was adopted. So I found out post her. I was adopted at 2 days old. You get what I'm saying? So of course that is gonna spark up a whole bunch of stuff around identity and things like that. But for me, it was liberal. I was like, bro, I knew I went crazy.
Right.
Yeah, we ain't all looking alike. You know, I'm the oddball out how we look.
It was just a physical, did you feel a way internally?
No, it's like it's I don't think the way. It's a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all hear what he said? He felt like an oddball, not only because he didn't look like the Black people in his house, but he didn't even think like them. Like, how could you relate to people you don't have some commonality with, right? Like I know Black Americans are not a monolith, right? But to be on code, there has to be some type of core elements that connect us, right? Something core going on with us to have this connection. But anyway, the Black folks with the faux Black grandparents, how y'all feel about him being the blackest of the Black Americans? Oh, the light.
And I didn't even know, like, before I saw Donnie's clip, I knew that he had went on a Breakfast Club, but I didn't watch it, and I didn't know that he said he don't even think like fully monoracial Black people. So how do you think that you should be an advocate for us, or try to be a voice, or even try to tell us what the fuck to do, when you yourself said that not only do you not look like us, but you don't think like us? So you need to shut up. You don't even go here. You don't go here. And that's the issue. Like, I do not think that people should be, if you know deep down inside, like you playing both sides of the fence, which is okay, you know. And let me say this, because I see people saying like, oh, you know, he got on, he switched up. I agree. However, also on the flip side of that, we could say people grow and they evolve in their content and in their stance. But it's like for you to just so radically, like, just at one point he was calling Mexican people beaners and saying, why would we go out there and fight for immigration? Why would we go out there and fight for illegals? He tweeted something like that. Somebody told me. And then on the flip side, you going so hard for Black people. Now you saying that we should just let other immigrant class of people come in and colonize us and co-opt and destiny swap with us. And we need to just shut the fuck up because they don't know no better. Like, he's growing to get paid. Yeah, a lot of people already think that he got paid off. And I'm starting to believe the hype. Like, it kind of is, it makes sense. It makes sense. I know he's mixed and I know he was adopted. Yeah. Seriously, tells me a lot. That's a wild classic case of displacement. Donnie could, yeah, Donnie be eating. His content be definitely whipping like a stir fry. All right, let me see what else I wanted to show y'all before we moved on to. Yeah, I like this content creator. Her take on it was good too. Her name is Pretty Realist. Okay, let me share the screen. As you can see, I don't crop out anybody's content. So whenever I play people's content on the screen, you can still see their usernames. Like, I try to make it a point to do that because shouts out to me. I'm constantly getting shared and reposted, and people are doing a lot with my content. And they sometimes, I had to take the download feature off, which people was like, I can't download your videos. And I'm like, duh, bitch, like that's intentional. But if I want to get reposted on like blogs and bigger stuff, like they say I need to keep the download feature on. But I had got stung one time because they said that I was using content that wasn't original when this literally was me talking, because everybody kept taking that same video and re-uploading it and repurposing it. And I got a strike, and I said, they got me fucked up. But yeah, they have you everywhere. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that, but I want people. So what I'm saying is when I share other people's content, I always do this, but I'm going to make more of a conscious effort to shout their names out. And I always keep their names on the screen. So if y'all want to look them up on your own, you could pause, you'll see their username, and you could do what you got to do. Because I need to be at 100K by now, the way these motherfuckers be sharing me, child. I said, damn, I'm fucking popping, and I'm hot like fish grease, bitch. I'm hot like motherfucking fish grease. Okay. So yes, Pretty Realist right there. It's on the screen. That's her username. I liked her take, so I'm gonna play it for you guys.
To Deante Kyle, huh?
The FBA, the Foundational Black American. These niggas ain't involved in nothing outside. They ain't doing shit outside. They on the internet looking for niggas that look just like them to degrade and call tethers all day. I don't see these niggas doing no work against none of these fucking Nazis, none of these fucking Klansmen, nothing. All I see is them niggas calling out other black people all day. That's divisive as fuck. Questioning niggas. Where you from? Where was you born? Nigga gotta show you your freedom papers? Bunch of motherfucking Stevens over there trying to check a nigga blood. Want to check a nigga papers. Sound like ICE.
They said black folks ain't coming out. They not helping us. So, and we need to get them pissed off. We need you to get them so they can bring their black asses outside. We done tried everything. We African drums. You know, we gave you a good contract. We need you to rile them up. At this point in 2026, hear me out. You cannot be pro-black and be a Democrat. Period. To know the history of the Democrat Party is enough reason for you to understand why anybody that claims to be pro-black, pan-African, and they're speaking out about the fact that our president is currently removing a problem that has been affecting the black community for decades, they are paid off. Because there's so many new people who are popping up out of nowhere talking about ICE, talking about Trump and politics.
Scary is going on in Indiana. And I feel like everyone's focusing on Minneapolis, Minnesota. The way that news is only covering some stuff in Minneapolis, Minnesota is a distraction from the absolute chaos and the monstrosity of what the people in charge are doing in Indiana.
Look and see what the fuck they were talking about in 2024.
Anyone looked at the Vatican lately and what they've been doing after releasing the new doctrine of the faith? Remember, what's so crazy about the Book of Enoch is that even though it is a hidden book of the Bible, I 100% believe that the Anunnaki alien gods of ancient Mesopotamia.
Look and see what they were talking about in 2023, because it's just gonna always be weird as fuck to me that everybody is so anti-ICE. Then nobody say a fucking thing when 56 people was losing their lives under Obama. And this is alleged, but it's Googleable information. He did a whole Dateline special about facilities, how the women were being raped and how the food had mold on it and how they were just living in filth. Nobody did a thing. Nobody was outside protesting. You didn't see thousands and thousands of ashy ass pale people outside talking about ICE, get the fuck out of my neighborhood. None of y'all motherfuckers was standing on shit because y'all didn't care. The only reason why y'all care is because Trump is the one that's doing it. If you really opened your eyes and if you really knew what the fuck you was talking about, you would know that everything that he's done is what other presidents were going to do, but they didn't have the fucking balls to do it. Just stop listening to them. Ask people in your neighborhood. Ask them how this shit has them. Because most of these motherfuckers is being fed a certain narrative and they're running with it because it's income for them. The Democrats got to Deante Kyle, huh?
Yeah, and let me give a disclaimer. This is not me advocating for any political party. I told y'all I'm independent. I try to be as like neutral, but I do notice things. Of course, I notice things on each side that I'm like not fucking with. But what's going on the other side? A lot of it to me feels like a psyop. Like I'm just trying to figure out like why the fuck are they going so hard to get us out there? And I really came to the conclusion that they feel like they have this trauma corn fetish when it comes to us being terrorized and unalived in the street. It's like some form of sick entertainment for them. The same way they would all stand around and have barbecues and picnics and watch us hanging from trees. This shit was happening in the fucking 1910s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, 70s too. A few black men were hung like strange fruit in 2025. Like they get off on that. It's a weird, sick psyche mentality that they have. They don't see us as human. They feel like we deserve it and they want to see our bodies be brutalized and mutilated in the street. And think about it. All of the times that we've had major police brutality cases, they would play the videos over and over and over again on a fucking loop. Over and over again on a loop. How many videos and how many movies have we seen where we've seen the pale-faced sun dodgers just whipping our ass up and down the goddamn street? They love race play. They love slavery. They love to reenact a time where we were subjugated and when they have free reign to terrorize us. So now that that's not like exactly prevalent or something that's not frowned upon, they want to get us out there willingly and be willing sacrificial lambs and willing participants to be a part of the fucking circus and to participate in these weird rituals that they do with us willingly. So they're trying to play on our emotions and get us out there willingly to sacrifice ourselves. So people that don't even fuck bitch with a Latina bitch with a taco, not all, because I love me some Latin. I love Mexican food. I love Taco Titty Tuesday. I love me some Latin. A lot as a collective, they are very. They don't even like the morenas and the negros. They don't even fuck with them in their own Latin countries. It's a caste system. They're prejudiced toward them. They have a system. I can't think of what it's called, but it's literally it translated to English as to purify the and breathe out this excess melanin that we have. They do that in their own countries, and they bring those same sentiments over here. Look at how the fucking Dominicans treat the Haitians, and they live on the same island. Ciao. We got a super sticker. Thank you, Informed Red, FBA for life. We do not have to announce our every move. The fact that he compared my people to I unsubscribe from him on every platform. Keep elevating and delineating. Family FBA. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super sticker. And the thing is this too, right? Like I don't want to sit. Nobody is my leader Because people be like, oh, your leader, your leader. I don't got no motherfucking leader. I follow myself. I have my own views. If you know me and you are a day one love bug, then you know that I've always spoke like this. Sometimes my content was geared more toward dating, and sometimes it was geared more towards celebrity gossip. But if you watch me, you would always hear me talk like this. So this is not me just adopting a new fucking personality or trying to jump on a bandwagon. The way I started doing content like this is because I started seeing videos of us being denigrated by other groups of people. And it got to a point and it really started to piss me off. And I experienced my own things. I went viral in a Starbucks. That shit went super viral. A Latin man called me a dumb black bitch, and I said I was going to call ICE on him. And everybody's making videos about me saying that I was racist and saying that ICE was the same as calling somebody the N-word. And it was just a whole big thing. I've been going through it on this internet, okay? So I didn't choose this life. I didn't choose this bitch. This shit chose me. Like, I'm a follow the path of least resistance type of girl. And I'm just going to naturally be myself. And, you know, I also, of course, I talk about things that's trending. Like, this is what we do. I give social commentary on things that directly affects me, on things that is relatable to me, and so on and so forth. And then before that, the Latino community was attacking me because of something. Like, I've been going through it with everybody. It's a lot, but you know what? We in it to motherfucking win it, bitch. And I'm just getting started. Shit. Thank you, Qua. Exactly. Please tell me you saw that Twitter message. They want us to go back. Yes, yes. I was going to play a video. Thank you for saying that. So I could pull up the video where they said, can we just go back to regular police brutality? Yeah, these are the people that we're supposed to go out and potentially risk our lives for. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me finish reading what you said. We need to stay home and gather resources, period. We did our part anyways. Hello. Yes. Evening Lovebucks. Thank you, Hera. Thank you for the super sticker, baby. You are a queen and a soldier. Thank you. We love you, Love Jones. No need to explain. Spread love is working away. Thank you so much. Why did you send Quaisha to apologize to Storm for you? He said he didn't accept. You should do it yourself. Quaisha, is that true? Apologize for what? I ain't do shit to that nigga. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't do shit but allow people to harvest my fucking energy, and was a nice friend and a nice companion, and that's it. I didn't do fuck all to anybody, so don't come over here with that shit. Exactly. They studied us in medicine labs, studying us, taking our cells to make medicines. For hundreds of years, we were the best athletes in America. Now, all of a sudden, we're the whites are thinking and the black. You got a point. Yeah, Quaisha, I don't know what the hell these people talking about. Like, what? You went and apologized for that? What? Like, anyways, these rules are the biggest sneak in the grass. They definitely never been FBA. Hello? Oh, hello. Okay, so okay. Thank you for Quaisha for that super chat, because you reminded me. Let me see. I'll be praying that I have stuff in the queue, child. Y'all gotta bear with me. We haven't been. We get back to content like this, but I pray that I have. Okay, here we go. This I want to just show you the one that the girl made, but I came across the guys first, so we just gonna okay. So,
can we just go back to regular police brutality, please? Can we just go back to regular police brutality, please?
See, now the gag is we can't tell if that's a Hispanic or if that's just a regular pale face. We can't even tell. So I don't know who. We don't know. But another girl, she did it on this. She ate the video. I'm trying to see if I can find. Oh, I didn't tell y'all his name, but it's on the screen. Let me see if I could find her video, because she ate with her commentary on that. I was like, I like when people give commentary, they have good personality. Like, I'm into that. I like entertainment. I like to be entertained while also being enlightened, and learning something, you know? No, I don't have a video. That sucks. Wait, does this have? Wait, I know they fucking lying. What? And somebody send that clip, because I promise you that was not me. Child, don't get me heated. It's all right, Quaisha. I know we ain't even on that. You see how they trying to get that evil up in here? I don't give a damn about none of them people. Life moved on. What's up, Norris? Hispanics classify themselves as the white. We know that. Okay. A racial gaslight going on yet. The hello. All right, let me play this video for y'all. How's everybody doing? Double tap. Well, not double tap. Give me a thumbs up so I can squeeze my tiny ass. Thank y'all for joining me this evening. I appreciate that you guys are with me. I think this is honestly one of the first official lives I've done, even talking about these topics. Like, I've been posting pre-recorded, videos and repurposing content and stuff like that, but I've not done a full live like this. So I needed to see, like, how y'all was, what the vibe is. I don't know. Oh, before I press, okay, let me see. Thank you, I'm sorry. Thank you, Amberella. Thank you, Boo, for the super sticker. If they want our help, they needed to put us all in positions of power and on a heavily protected pedestal. Otherwise, we sitting this ish out. Ain't no way we going out there risking our life and limbs for ours. Period. And it's so mind-boggling that everybody keeps saying that. Why they want us out there so bad? Like, it's really like something. It feels like something fucking sinister is going on. Because why are y'all so thirsty for us to go out and fight ICE? Like, why do we need to go out there and fight for illegal immigration? And it's just so many things that's really hold up. We gotta bring it back. Wait, let me show you. I'm about to show you another Donnie on timeout video. I was going to do some to this picture that I saw. I didn't get around to it yet. He got around to it before me. So I want to show y'all this. Wait, I just want y'all to see this picture. Okay. Once again, shouts out to Donnie on timeout. I can't play it because he's playing like a hip hop song in the background. But look at this. Look at this. Let's let it start from the beginning. Look at this. Y'all see that picture at the top of the screen? That's Ruby Bridges. Thank you, Amberella. They want us to be the blood sacrifice. Exactly. That part. Y'all see that picture of Ruby Bridges holding that little Latino boy's hand? The Latino boy that was with his father that was illegal. His father got detained, and then I think the ICE agents had to step in and like, oh no, you know what happened from what I heard, allegedly. His father, they were looking for his father to detain his father, but his father ran off. His father ran off and left his 6-year-old son. And this is why you see pictures of them with a little 6-year-old boy. They didn't just go and detain a 6-year-old little boy. And y'all see how they made that NIGGR real prominent up there, and then underneath they put immigrant. Can y'all see that image? Why would they have Ruby Bridges, a little black girl, holding the hand of a little Latino boy whose father ran away from ICE and abandoned him? And then they calling Jim Crow Juan Crow. Now they're calling it Juan Crow. They're literally saying the fact that the ICE agency is out here apprehending people that are not legal citizens, that's technically breaking the law, is the same as what we experienced during Jim Crow. And I think it is disgusting and utterly fucking disrespectful. I don't care what anybody got to say. Argue with your fucking chulo. Once again, I love Latinos. I love everybody. Argue with your meemaw and your peepaw, bitch. I think that this is disrespectful to compare the atrocities and the decades and the centuries of which our ancestors went through. And this is not even that long ago. Ruby Bridges has just turned 70 years old. She's still alive and looking absolutely beautiful, mind you. Ruby Bridges is still alive. They only show us pictures like that in black and white to make us think that this shit was from the fucking 15th century out this bitch. She's still alive. People that integrated schools are still alive. So to compare integration to being detained by an agency that's only going to detain you because you don't have your legal citizenship, and even if they do detain you and they find out that you're legal, what they should do is eventually let you go. They are not going to deport you, because where they're going to deport you to, if you are an American citizen, I don't know. I can't get into all of the details and logistics because I don't know. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know nothing about. But I think it's disgusting and it's disrespectful that they keep trying to hijack. They already fucking hijacked the civil rights movement and made the 14th Amendment about them and birthright citizenship about them. They keep hijacking and fucking attaching themselves like a parasite to every fucking thing. And it's very aggravating. Even with the Black Panthers, they had some Latin, Hispanic Black Panther. Well, who the fuck is these people saying that they're a new chapter of the Black Panthers and advocating for us to go out and fight ICE on behalf of illegal citizens, many of which, not all, are anti-Black? Child. Child, it gets to a point. It really does. And once again, I do not agree with the brute force that they use. I don't think that anybody deserves to be unalived. I do not think that anybody deserves to be unalived. I do not think that anybody deserves to be unalived. Because I feel like I'm always like, people love to chop and screw and remix things that I say, like a Missy Elliott song. I do not think that anybody deserves to be unalived. I do not believe in brute force. However, if people ever would have listened to us hollering about qualified immunity that law officials receive, hollering about the brutality that we've experienced, then maybe there would have been some reform as far as these policies go. And then now another group of people wouldn't be getting brutalized. But nobody listens to us. Nobody listens to us because they didn't care. Because they never saw us as human. They just saw us as a group of people to continuously extract from and to leech onto. And it's very unfortunate. It really is. And I'm utterly disgusted, and it's pathetic at this point. Now, let me show y'all Ruby Bridges. Y'all still with me? Thank you. How you say your name? El Fenici? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. Something for the plate. Thank you. I appreciate all donations. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. On God, in here, period. They don't need the Brazilians out of this. They dislike Black Americans too. Oh my goodness. So I saw this. I don't have the video in Cuba before I go to the next video. I saw a Black Brazilian man, right? He was literally like my complexion. And he was like, you know, he was thanking Black Americans. He's like, thank you so much, Black Americans, because he's now in the United States of America. He's no longer in South America. He was like, thank you so much, Black Americans. You know, growing up, when I would watch telenovelas, when I would watch any type of media entertainment, they never, ever, very, very rare that they would depict darker skinned Brazilian people. Never, ever. You would never see a Negro Brazilian on any of the billboards and any of the ads. It was always the pale face ones. And he was like, you all gave us the representation because we had none. If it was not for you, we would have never seen ourselves on screen. And I said, wow, that's crazy. Because the Afro Latin community in Brazil is the biggest. It is it's bigger. It's more Negro Brazilians in Brazil than there are us in the United States of America. We inspire the world, yet the world gives us, they act like we ain't shit. I don't know what the fuck type of mind trick spell. Child, we done been under all types of root work, heavy spell work, goddamn spirit cooking and all types of shit. Because literally, When you look around, you will see our influence every single where you turn. People literally absorb our culture so much that they don't even realize they're doing it. That's why they think we don't have a culture, because it's something that they breathe in and breathe out. That people think culture is something that you got to excavate and dig up from the fucking ground, and something that you got to go through the goddamn jungle and scour the goddamn rainforest to find. When it's like, no. How you're walking, how you're talking, how you're acting, what you're wearing, what you're eating, what you're listening to, a lot of the gadgets and technology that you're using has all been created and curated by Black American people. It kills them to fucking admit that, bitch. It literally, they would rather croak and jump off of a fucking mountain before they'd rather call it Gen Z slang before they ever give us credit. Chat. They want to knock us down a peg. Exactly. The veil has, what you mean? What's WA? But the veil is thin, it's over, it's finito. We could see now. And they don't like that. They don't like that we're standing up for ourselves. Everybody's always like, oh, y'all are xenophobic, y'all are this, y'all are that. No, bitch, we're finally saying something back. Y'all been popping it up and down every fucking where that you could pop it to anybody who would listen. Y'all, they even popped it to us in real life that we didn't have no culture and we was all lazy, broke, busted, disgusted, destitute, ugly, stank, funky, and every other thing that you could think of. That was an unfavorable quality and characteristic of a person. And now that we've, first of all, child, some of the things that I've discovered about these countries, some of the things that I've discovered about these groups of people, because they forced us to do research and figure out who they are, because they're constantly talking about us. And bitch, you know, we got to have some motherfucking ammo, bitch. I need something tucked in the motherfucking bitch, something tucked away so I could pull that motherfucker out. So I started doing research, looking up statistics, looking at motherfucking pictures, interviews, videos. And I said, I know you motherfuckers ain't up here talking about us like that. With the state of where the hell you had to get on a goddamn in a tube tire and come from. The nerve.
Grew up with it. We learned about you and history. Tell me what you remember about that day.
Oh my God. You know, I had already gone to school, so I thought I knew what to expect until that day. But living in a city like New Orleans and, you know, going through Mardi Gras every year, I actually thought it was Mardi Gras that day.
Well, because it was the activity?
The crowds, they were screaming and yelling and throwing things. And my parents never explained to me what I was about to venture into.
That it was because you were going into the school.
Exactly.
They probably couldn't even imagine.
They couldn't even imagine, you know, and I think, you know, in hindsight, what protected me was the innocence of a child.
Yes.
You know?
And perhaps if you had known, it would have been so daunting.
Oh my God, I don't know how I would have felt about it all.
You look at that picture.
Look at that woman. And this was in 2024. So now I think she's maybe 71. And look at how beautiful and youthful she still looks. And they make it seem like it was that long ago. And grown adults were throwing rocks and all sorts of things at her and calling her all types of N-words. And because she had the beautiful, innocent mind of a child, she didn't really understand what was going on until she became an adult. And she looked back, and you heard her in that interview, in that interview, she said, had I known or understood, or if that were, you know, if she was more aware, she wouldn't have been able to fucking handle that. She was 6 years old. A baby. A baby. She looks so beautiful. She does. Her parents was dead wrong. I don't know why. When I look back on video footage and photography from that era, I don't understand. I don't know that I would have subjected my child or even myself to that. It's like, but it's a double-edged sword because I understand why they felt like it was a need for integration because they would not leave us alone. People keep saying, you don't build shit, y'all don't do shit, y'all don't do this, y'all don't do that. These people would not leave us alone. We were always their biggest competition, and they always felt threatened by us. And this is why they would never leave us alone to our own devices. They needed to be able to control us because on our own, we was fucking inventing motherfucking all types of shit. We were excelling. We had our own electricity companies because they wouldn't fucking sell electricity to us. We built irrigation systems. Y'all know we created the fucking toilet to take a number 2. We created the doorknob. Child, we invented some of every fucking thing that you use right now. And this is when we were left alone and before we were indoctrinated and forced into a school system with that with a curriculum that was created by the small hats with the Shirley Temple curls. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? They've done everything in their power to dumb us down and make us more docile, yet we still thrive. I don't know why they keep acting like the only thing we experienced was slavery. Bitch, Jim Crow was terrible. That's when the majority of us were lynched. When slavery was abolished. The raping, the lynching, the burning down the houses, the burning down the churches. These things were happening well into the fucking 70s. The redlining, the building, fucking highways through our communities. That's why if you notice, majority of urban communities are always next to a highway. It's because that literally was, all of that land was occupied by us. They had to find any and every excuse to fuck us over, though they would not leave us alone. And of course we fought back. Don't ever think that we were just lay down and take a docile group of people. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in now if we just let them continue to fucking terrorize us. We wouldn't be able to walk down the street freely and look them in the face and cuss them the fuck out like a dog in the street. And this is why pale faces don't like us. This is why they brought in a lot of immigrants as a buffer class, because they can't fuck with us. They can fuck with us, but they can't fuck with us. I can show you plenty of videos of us slapping them down, pow, cussing them out, suing them, calling the police. We have rights now. This is like one of the maybe one and a half generations in which they have not been able to freely attack us without consequence, without lawful consequence, to a degree. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? This is some new age shit. But them other people, when I look at videos from them in their countries, the little fucking 5 feet Chinese men is beating their ass with big sticks for coming to work on their own homeland turf. And the rest of the motherfucking Africans are standing around watching. You could not get that off in the United States of America with a bunch of fucking Negroes. Bitch, it's not happening. I don't give a fuck. Women too. We be putting BTA belt to ass. All of us right up in here in this comment section, let us all work together. We all in a fucking factory working, and a little Asian motherfucker come and start beating one of us with a fucking bamboo. We just gonna stand around. We just gonna stand there and look and fucking cower in the corner. Bitch, we fucking stomping a mud hole in his head. Somebody gonna be recording. Somebody gonna be calling the popo, and everybody else gonna be jumping in. At least trying to pull them off. We not just gonna stand there. The fuck? This is what's going on in 2026 in their countries, and they come over here and talk big money, bad shit about us, and then, child, y'all got me going off because some of the stuff I've been seeing, I just cannot, like, for the life of me, I cannot. Then the Jamaican people, they keep saying we're ungrateful, and what we do is complain. Y'all got the China man and the Indian man up in there. Y'all are on the streets selling you all's products and goods and services. They are the ones with the actual brick and mortar stores and businesses and companies on y'all's island. A lot of that shit is fenced off. You can't even go there. And they be sticking it to y'all too, paying y'all once every 3 months. Maybe y'all should take a page out of our book and do some complaining too. Anyways, child, this be making my blood pressure go up. I got to calm down, child. All right. So this is from that era when schools are being desegregated. And look at who this is. This is a lot of white women, and they get to get up here and cry and try to hide under the guise of, oh, it's the patriarchy. It's the patriarchy. No, I don't want to hear that shit, because your ass is just as racist as your goddamn son that came out of your womb.
You hear me? They know how to protest. They know how to protest when it's against us. They know how to organize when it's against us. They know how to burn our communities down. They know how to shoot at us, kill us. They know how to do everything when it's against us or against the system when it ain't about them. They know how to do it. Don't believe nothing they say. If they get in your comments talking about it's us and we don't need to do anything, because this ain't never been about we. Not never. It's always been us against them. And now that them is turned against them, now it's we. No. We all know, black people, we don't like we. Who is we? Who is we? Y'all know we don't like that. But don't believe nothing they say. Hey, look, they know how to protest.
They damn sure do. They know how to protest. We all seen January 6th. We all seen January 6th. They know what to do. What they want is to see us get unalive. They want to see us get terrorized. That's what they want. And now they're trying to flip the narrative to make it seem like they are so oppressed and where everybody's just so racist toward white people. It's like they literally have amnesia. They want to erase their Carfax. I don't want this video to get flagged, child. I've been popping it and going real hard in this video, child. The pale face. Literally do not like their forefathers. They don't want to be associated with it, but a lot of them are still running around with the same energy present day. They hate to be associated with what they've done in this country just a few short decades ago. That's why they keep saying, oh, this is like Yahtzee Germany. This is like Yahtzee Germany. No, bitch, this is like the United States of America during Jim Crow. What the hell are y'all talking about? Why y'all got to go over yonder and across the motherfucking goddamn pond when you can look in a history book and go trace your lineage and look at what your Meemaw and your Peepaw and them was doing a few decades ago? They hate it. They are doing everything in their power to rewrite history. Child, got to be more careful. Hello. Thank you, Kent. Thank you. Hi, Miss Kala. I hope I said it right. They don't want to pay for their ancestors. That part. They don't want that. They don't want that karmic debt. They hate that shit is looming over their heads. They hate it. They don't like it. But they love to still continue to benefit from it.
Understand that. Then the fucking minorities come. Okay?
This is a photo of the
white people come fucking first. Understand that. Then the fucking minorities come. Okay?
This is a photo of the Ku Klux Klan marching in 1924 in New Jersey, protesting the immigration of people we now refer to as white. Same folks he's talking about in that video.
Last spring, my daughter and I went on a field trip with another homeschooling family to Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. That Ku Klux Klan photo was hanging at the National Immigration Museum on Ellis Island. I was really fascinated by this section in the museum that had political images. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, illustrated weeklies such as Puck and Judge were a major forum for political debate. I found this cartoon to be so fascinating. Let's get into it. Here we have this Uncle Sam-like figure doubling as the Pied Piper. And notice that his little flute says lax immigration laws. This Pied Piper is luring rats to the United States. Let's check out the rats. Thief, firebrand, white slaver, degenerate, bandit, convict, murderer. You get it. They were sending us their worst. On the shore, we have the politicians, elite or aristocracy from the origin nations, happy to see America take these rats. Let's check out what countries they represented. Greece, Turkey, Austria, and Hungary, Italy, Germany, Russia, and France. So people coming from what we now refer to as white nations were perceived as a criminal alien infestation. So now back to this anti-immigration KKK march. Here's the KKK literature of the time. Let's see what they were upset about. The American working men, the backbone of this nation, cannot rest securely when confronted with the ever-increasing swarm of ignorant immigrants, weak in mind, but strong in back. American laboring men must be alive and alert to this danger which threatens themselves and their homes. Sounds familiar, right? So then they go on to complain about Mexicans and Chinese people. But here's where it gets interesting. Here, they say that people from Vienna, Berlin, Rome, and Moscow are taking jobs. They describe people from Ireland as coming and just bringing trouble with them. Then they describe people from Czechoslovakia, Russia, Poland, and the Balkans as pauper undesirables. Just to make sure we're on the same page here. 100 years ago, when my grandfather was 19 years old, the KKK was marching up and down the streets in protest of the immigration of people who now believe that their whiteness is real, pure, and superior. The majority of the people protesting Black and brown immigration right now are only a generation or two away from being lynched or having a cross burned on their front yard. One of my favorite content creators put it this way.
White supremacy was not created for white people. White people were created for white supremacy.
Exactly.
White people were created. White people were created.
Stay tuned for more history on this topic.
White people come
White people were created. Racism and all of that was created so that the fucking peasants, the bottom feeders, the goddamn dirty, nasty, rotten scoundrels could be of noble class when they came over here. Because when they were where they were from, they were fucking peasants, bitch. They were peasants, they were poor, and they were broke, busted, and motherfucking disgusted. The actual ghettos, that is where they was off the fucking islands of Greece and all of those other places. That's where the motherfuckers were. It was called the ghetto. And then they came over here and they destiny swapped with us like a motherfucker because we were so nice and kind. And this is what has been happening to us. A lot of us were already here. We could get into that another day. I don't want to fucking argue with you. Okay? A lot of us were so nice and kind and giving that we literally open our doors to everybody, the same as we've been doing with other people of color, which I don't even like the fact that they call themselves like, why y'all anyway? And those people swap places with us. It goes really deep. And now other people are trying to swap places with us, and they've been successfully succeeding because we thought that we were all one band, one sound. And now we know that we're not, and we're starting to draw a line in the sand. They're fucking devastated because if we don't support you, if we're not allowing you to be a parasite or to energy harvest, the transference won't work. It won't work. We have to be willing participants in order for it to work. We are no longer participating. This was never a part of the plan. Now they're fucking scrambling because they don't know what to do. Oh, The Invention of the White Race is a good book. I'm gonna have to check that out. Okay. Now let's get into this video. So I reacted to this, and child, we're gonna have to come back for part 2. I'm hungry. We done been up here. How long we been up here for? An hour and change? We're gonna do us a part 2 to this video. What the hell? I can't believe this video only is. See, they glitching. Why does it only have these little bit of fucking views? This is very odd. Something is going on with TikTok, child. I don't. Ever since they sold it, I don't know what's going on. Hello, celebrity scandalous. Please check out this song. I heard it and immediately go to view. Malona James, Waving Your Flag. When my daughter was 7, took her to Italy to show her the origins of the ghetto. Thank you for the super chat. I'll check it out. And I understand that, and I totally agree with you. All right, let me play this for y'all, child. I don't know what the hell. I don't understand why. Like, what is going on? Why this video only got this many 47 views? It's fucking diabolical. I've never seen a video with that little bit of, I can't remember the last time. I gotta check my analytics. All right. This proves racism is a huge piece of white American culture. They even hated their own from other countries. Yep. They only became elite employees when they needed more to oppress Black people. That part. They were truly superior. If they were truly superior, they wouldn't need to hold us back so much in the first place. Hello, if we were really dumb, if we really were lazy and had a low IQ and the brain the size of a goddamn peanut, they would not be pulling out all of the goddamn stops to ensure that we don't progress. That's how you know it's a scam.
Surprised if before all of this is done, we all watch a child, like I'm talking 10-year-old child.
It gets to him.
Don't be surprised if before all of this is done, we all watch a child, like I'm talking 10-year-old child.
It gets to him.
Executed in the street.
Really?
And then be told that they had it coming by both this administration and its supporters.
I don't know what type of amnesia, what type of cognitive dissonance, what type of delusion, what type of denial these people are in. I really don't fucking know. Why are they acting as if Black American people have not been experiencing these things in this country since the inception of this country? And I could just give y'all a couple of examples that has been worldwide of children, literal children, being slain in the street. And this is not even including the countless numbers of lynch parties that they would have in the 1900s. We are not talking about just slavery, because y'all love to say that was so long ago. No, I'm talking about the 1900s, 4 little girls that was bombed in a church in the 50s. Things like that. We're going to start with Emmett Till. I'm going to give y'all 3 good examples. I'll be right back. Give me a second, because it gets to a point. Why do they keep making it seem like this is? It's because they don't see us as human. They feel like we deserve it. This is really, it's a sickness. It is, these people are sick. We've all heard of Emmett Till. Emmett Till, July 25th, 1941, August 28th, 1955. That's when he, was unalived. Was a 14-year-old, I'm not going to use that word, Negro American boy from Chicago whose brutal lynching in Mississippi became a defining catalyst for the American civil rights movement. You all can pause to read that. A pale-faced, wench, cave-dwelling, sun-dodging whore lied and said that this little boy, he was only 5 feet 4 inches, whistled at her while passing her by. And of course, the devils that she from her womb assembled a lynch mob and beat this little boy mercifully, like literally obliterated him. His mother was so revolutionary in the fact that she decided to have an open casket for the world to see. It was televised. I watched that when I was in elementary school, and I was traumatized forever. I never want to see anything else like that again. Now let's move up to more present. Trayvon Martin, a 17-year-old Black American boy, a high school student. He was fatally papawed by George Zimmerman, which happened to be a Latino Hispanic man. Okay. In 2012, he lost his life. He was unalived. While visiting his father in a gated community in Sanford, Florida, Martin walked to a nearby 7-Eleven to buy Skittles and an Arizona watermelon drink. On his way back, he was spotted by George Zimmerman, a 28-year-old neighborhood watch volunteer who reported him as suspicious to the police dispatcher and was told to leave him alone and not engage. But guess what George Zimmerman did? Accosted him, engaged, and fatally shot him, and didn't serve not a zilch of a time. And he was able to auction off some of the materials that he had on him and whatever it is that he used to unalive that kid with. That is what has been happening. Tamir Rice was 12. A 12-year-old Black boy fatally papawed by a Cleveland police officer in November of 2014 while playing with a realistic-looking toy airsoft firearm in a park. The officer, Timothy Lohman, papawed Rice within seconds of arriving on the scene. Within seconds, I can't even keep, this is so traumatic. Y'all can pause to continue reading this. So for that pale face, scary pale face, cave dwelling sun dodger to get up here and say, oh, what they're going to start doing is unaliving children as young as 10. Yeah, these kids were 12, 14, 17. And I know there's more cases where they were actually younger than that I haven't been able to report on in this short video that I'm creating for you all today. But I just needed to use these examples to put things into context, that this has been happening to us in our communities. And we've been crying about police brutality for centuries. We've been crying about police brutality all over the news. I've seen countless moms in the streets crying over their children's unalived bodies, and no one has given a fucking damn. Y'all turn a blind eye, and now all of a sudden that ICE is sitting up here trying to implement the law, and you all are interfering. From what I've seen, a lot of people, not all, but a lot of people at these protests are literally attacking these officers, running up on them, assaulting them, cussing them out, doing any and everything they can to instigate a rise in a situation. I even saw a Caucasian woman yelling out, unalive me, pop me, to an ICE agent. Yeah, we literally, when these things happen to us, I say, well, you should comply. Spread love is the broken way. I'm trying to figure, what do y'all think this is? Because why are they trying to act like this hasn't been happening? What the fuck? What is, like, are these people, something is not right. Something is just not right. And there you have it. And there you have it, child. Yet these people want us to go out and fight motherfucking ICE for illegal immigration. Like they wasn't just singing, I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Oh my God, I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump. Arriba! The man said he was going to get all the illegals up out of here. What did y'all think they was going to do? He ran his whole campaign on getting illegal people out of the country. Why should we interfere with that? Why are they trying to make it seem like people that don't have a status or legal citizenship, United States of America, is the same as what happened to us during Jim Crow? Why are they acting like they're just being targeted because of the color of their skin? Unfortunately, the high percentage, probably in the 80s, of illegal immigrants just so happen to be Latinos. So, of course, you're going to see more of them being detained than any other demographic because they are majority illegal immigrants. Once again, I'm not here for brute force. I don't believe in brutality. I don't think that anybody needs to be slam dunked on. I don't like to see any of that shit. I have empathy. I'm a very empathetic woman. I'm a loving, kind, nurturing woman. But these people, the way the Mexicans terrorize the fucking people in LA, the shit I've seen, the things I've heard, the stories I've heard, there's so many things that me personally, I was not aware, nor was I privy to, as far as the lens that other groups of minorities went through to displace Black Americans, to run us out of neighborhoods, bombing people's homes. This is what Mexicans have been doing in LA and in California. Terrorizing, like forming gangs and terrorizing Black families to get them out of their own neighborhoods. And this is who we're supposed to go out there and my whole thing is this, and I'm about to get out of here because I gotta eat, and then I think I'm gonna probably do a panel on TikTok, child. We get into it, okay? But I will absolutely continue this because I want to talk about Nicki Minaj. So we're probably gonna come back. I don't think tonight because I'm gonna probably head over to TikTok, but we'll come back maybe tomorrow. Make sure you guys are subscribed to me. Make sure your notification bells are clicked. And make sure that you go back to my other actual videos and just, child, you got a minute. You can watch a minute of my motherfucking video and hit the like button and hype whatever videos you can. Help to support a melanin rich, business. Okay. So, what the hell was I saying? Shit. Oh, I don't like that for me. I can't remember what I was saying. What else was I about to say? God damn it. What was I about to say? Yeah, Nikki, I said that. Gots to be more motherfucking careful, bitch. I cannot remember what I was about to say. Medically directing, reliving, and repeatedly recounting traumatic events in detail is generally not recommended as a first step and can be re-traumatizing. Yeah, I do, and I will enjoy your videos. Thank you, Rockabye, baby. We do have superpowers. The world knows it. Period. Shouts out to all of everybody that sent me a super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Amberella. Thank you, Quaisha. Thank you, Hera. Thank you, L Finch. I don't know how to pronounce it. Thank you, Celebrity Scandalous. Thank you, Cultural Superpower. I appreciate you guys for supporting me. I also appreciate you guys for, like if Johnny had 5 apples. For real. LJ, you gonna get taco platter, dinner, or catfish? No, I'm gonna cook. So I'm gonna make some grilled chicken. I'm gonna make some. I don't know if I'm gonna make mashed potato. No, I don't know if I want to do basmati rice, or rice and beans, and some grilled chicken and some broccoli. And I think I might put a little cheddar cheese on the broccoli. Should I make mashed potatoes or rice? Should I make rice, chicken, and broccoli, or mashed potatoes, chicken, and broccoli? I can make either basmati rice or I can make yellow rice and beans. Because I gotta make this chicken. Like I bought it like maybe 2 days ago. Mashed potatoes with broccoli. All right, I might do that. And some garlic mashed potatoes. I can make some mashed potatoes from scratch. Potatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna do potatoes, grilled chicken, and I'm gonna do some broccoli. Supreme Court ruling in Brown was Board of Education. Rice. We only got one for rice, but everybody else is saying mashed potatoes. You said rice and beans. That would be quicker because the mashed potatoes I'm making from scratch. So I have to like peel the potatoes with some peppers and onions. Yes, we're gonna add the peppers and onions. Yellow rice and beans. Okay, now y'all can do with the rice. Maybe we'll do rice and beans. That's quicker. It's easier than the mashed potatoes and rice and beans. All right, I think I'm gonna do rice and beans. Now most of y'all are saying rice and beans. So I think I'm gonna do rice and beans, broccoli, and chicken. Rice, girl, use the gravy. Ooh, that sounds so good. I'm so hungry. I haven't had anything to eat. Yeah, I'm waiting way too long to eat, but I need to come and do this with y'all. There's a TikTok hack for mash that you don't have to peel. I might have to look that up because, child, peeling potatoes is like, ugh. But eating it tastes good. Eating them the goddamn potatoes, it be busting, okay? But peeling it, don't nobody be wanting to do all of that. All right. Any last comments, questions, concerns? Anything that y'all want to say before I skedaddle? Rice is easier. It is. I think I'm gonna do rice and beans. I hope I have gandulas. Like gandulas is basically like pigeon peas. Chicken, buttery rice, and beans, broccoli. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. You boil the potatoes first and peel them so it's easier. You know, I always would peel the potatoes, then boil it. But that's smart. Because when it's soft and hot, it definitely does come off easier. Appreciate you. Be safe. Thank you. You need to lead our revolution when it's time. I don't know. I mean, I'm just being myself. And people listen to what the fuck I say. I think it's because I think I'm a fucking comedian. Like, I don't care. I literally watch my stuff back and be fucking rolling. Like, oh my God, I'm really funny. And then I'm informative, but then I also speak in layman's terms. You know, like I talk to where as anybody can understand me. I'm a little hood, so I be cussing. But then I'm kind of sophisticated. I have a lot going on, so it's kind of like a good mashup, I guess. Speaking of mashed potatoes. And yeah, and then people think I'm cute too. So I think that's why people like my content. You are funny, but you're also an educated leader. Thank you, AC. Oh, that's so sweet. I don't know if I want to be a leader, child. I'm a part of the crew. We all in this together. You getting off already? Yeah, I've been up here for an hour and 40 minutes. You just got the notification. Oh, that sucks. You're fucking hilarious. Thank you, California. Even if you have leftovers, black eyed peas. Oh, I haven't had black eyed peas in so long. My granny used to make them all the time, and especially y'all already know black eyed peas, and then you make the that's for the luck and for the good health and all of that, and then collard greens for the money on New Year's. She used to always make it every New Year's. And then some people just like to hate me, so I just be like, they be cussing me out, child, and I'm used to it. Getting on YouTube, the way that I started YouTube has prepared me for you love no shame. It prepared me for all of the shit talk that people say. So even though like it was hard in my day one love bugs, y'all already know all that I experienced and the things that I went through when I started YouTube, and it was because of who I decided to take this journey with, which I don't regret, but that motherfucker to try to act like that didn't happen is the delusion for me. Like, bitch, I went through the motherfucking gauntlet for you with your bitch ass, nigga. Anyways, it prepared me for being on TikTok. You know, like people reposting and leaving the fucking 1,000 comments and blah, blah, blah. Like, it prepared me. Like, YouTube, this is way more relentless than the people who on TikTok. TikTok is like a cakewalk compared to YouTube. You're funny, informative, and good on the eyes. Thank you. You're pretty as fuck, smart, and funny as fuck. You're really the perfect fact. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 90s, we had tennis, basketball, football, track and field, Jackson's, Prince, Whitney, movies, TV, music, not one. Yeah, we definitely. So now, like, I feel like, because, ooh, this one piece of here. Because everybody's like, well, what's next? What's next? What's next? So I know for a fact that we needed to start this discourse and have these conversations with each other so that we could all at least be a little more privy to what's going on, and we could like start to move accordingly. Now, I have to keep saying this. This does not mean that I don't love people from other cultures, or that I won't work with people from other cultures or be in friendship, and because I do. However, I always tell you, I'm gonna put on for us first. I don't give a fuck. Black women first, everybody, black men, black everybody else after. But now that I see how a lot of people carry us, everybody else is tribal, y'all. They really are. They really are for their community first. Like, even the bad people in their community, they put on for their community first. And we have not done that. We've not done that since they've migrated, since everybody started migrating here in mass. We've been super inclusive, and it hasn't been beneficial. It just hasn't. I'm not trying to be divisive. Everybody always say you this, you that, and I'm like, no, everybody else has been that way. We're just now catching up. For real, you're well-rounded. We like the classic chaos wrapped in beauty. Chaos. Oh my God. Wait till y'all know what the fuck is next. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God. I'm just full of surprises. Here comes the hot steppers. We have to focus on self. We have done enough for everyone but us. Yeah, they are super tribal. Exactly. That part. If we copy anything from anyone else, we need to copy that edge grab up your own folks and shut the gates behind you. And I feel like once we really get in community and in camaraderie with each other and we start to create, you know, a lot of us now are going to town hall meetings. It's a lot of things that's happening. Just because people ain't up here recording every fucking step of what they're doing doesn't mean that we're not taking adequate steps in real life. Like, y'all think that this is just internet shit. Like, no, this translates into real life. I'm a real person. Are y'all real people? Up in this comment section, all 117 of y'all, or all y'all all bots? Are y'all real? Put a 1 in the chat if you're a real person. You're destined for greatness, LJ, and a natural leader. Thank you, AC. But being a leader comes, I don't want to be child. I don't need nobody trying to take me the fuck out because they mad because I'm saying I'm a leader. Like, I put a 1 in the chat if you're a real person and not a bot. Like, I need to know, because all of the things that we talk about, these things starts to trickle and translate into real life, you know, and how we move forward with certain things. I'll be waiting on your new videos. I'll be like, I can't wait to see your opinion on that topic. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it. Okay, see, I'm getting a lot of ones. That man over there can't take credit for your come up. He might have put more eyes on you, but if you wasn't you, we wouldn't have came over here. We like you, nothing to do with that man. Thank you. Powernomic. Oh, I like that word, power. Code is the lead. Exactly. Like, we all lead ourselves. We all are lead. Exactly. 1, yes, 1. But, I mean, you know, I will get on the fucking microphone. I mean, I load up a camera and I say what the hell I need to say. But we all in this together. We're all in it together. But thank you, AC, for speaking greatness over me. I really appreciate that. Because y'all know people be trying to beat me down, child, and talk about me like a fucking dog in the street and treat me bad. People be trying to treat me bad and do me wrong. But the love that I receive is just, it makes my heart burst at the seams. Like, I swear, I'd be like, oh my God, like, this is really real. Like, we really, yeah, like, this, like, having a channel, having platforms, like, this is all a part of my dreams. And I'm watching it grow as the days go by. Like, my dreams are wrapped up in all of this, and I get to be myself, and I cannot ask for anything else. I found out you because so many other people be using clips of you and holding it down for us. Thank you. Did people really be using clips like that? Like, I hear y'all. See, I used to see some of the clips. I don't really see as much anymore, I guess, because nobody tags me like that. This coat is so new. I still got like paper stuff. But everybody keeps seeing, I saw you over here. I saw you over here. That's pretty cool. I just wish people would fucking tag me and shout me out so I could get my motherfucking numbers up, bitch. Damn, all this fucking tissue paper. Yes, I see you on a few content creators' reaction pages. That's what we do. It's an ecosystem. Like, you know, some of y'all be like, oh, you need to flag them. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because I use other people's content too. It's an ecosystem. We all react to each other, you know? So I get it. But I would appreciate if people would at least say, this is Love Jones, you know, this Hey Love Jones. Or if you playing my shit, leave my name up there so people could find me. Yes, girl, I always see clips of you. That African girlies be, of course. That's how I knew who you were and followed you on here. I know they be going. Yeah, they be using the fuck out of your clips because that's how I found you. Damn. Well, we outside. We gonna keep growing. We got 53, which is crazy. We got 53,000 on here and 53,000 on TikTok, and we reached that at the same time. I got 53,000 on TikTok yesterday and 53,000 on YouTube today. When I looked, I said, "Oh shit." at the same damn time. Before this year's out, we need to have 100,000, y'all. We need to get up to 100K. We're gonna get there. YouTube better be giving you a huge bag since they playing ads in lives now. Girl, yes. Okay. These lives, that's why I'm like, I need to do more stream y'all lives because I need my bag. Okay. I know it might be annoying, but I got to get my motherfucking coin, child. Okay. I got responsibility. All right, let me get up out of here. I love that you're seeing Lineage business. I always tag you in the comments. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Congrats on 53K. Thank you. I always be mentioning you every time somebody don't give you credit on your videos. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. Can I ask any FBA to point? Wait, let me get over here. To point out what the FBA has accomplished for themselves or by themselves when it comes to civil rights without the full help of other races. Shut up, boo tomatoes. Boo tomatoes. You really think the collective of other people like really put a heavy foot down? No, it was a couple of people here or there from other groups that wanted to be a part of what we had going on because it was so monumental. They wanted to include themselves. Took them out all by themselves. Where you from? Who are you? What have you accomplished all by yourself? Where you from? Where you from? What country you from? What country you from? Hurry up quickly before I get out of here. Let us know what country you're from and what you all have accomplished. Come eat breakfast with us tomorrow. I might just do that. It was so cold today. I could not even go outside. When I woke up mad early at like almost 7. And it was 4 degrees. I said, oh no. I was going to go to Dunkin', but I was like 7 degrees. Oh, they got me fucked up. He's accomplished nothing but probably scamming or something. Y'all got to be stopped. That's what I'm saying. Like people always talk about what have you accomplished on your own? What have you accomplished in your country? Where you from? Or if you're from here, what have your people accomplished in this country all on their own? Because nobody has fucking done anything without Black Americans. This country wouldn't have been fucking built without Black Americans. The economic base of this country wouldn't have been built. A lot of inventions would not have been created. The infrastructure wouldn't be what it was without the help of Black Americans. Answer my question. I literally just said there was a few scragglers from other groups of people, but as a collective, nobody ever put their full support behind us. Where are you from and what has your people accomplished? Fleeing his country. Exactly. Always trying to ask stupid ass questions. Bitch, don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me no questions, bitch. Anyways, let me get out of here. Exactly. Our ancestors always fought by themselves first and then others contribute. Hello. Mass immigration didn't happen until after the civil rights was passed. Hello. The fact that y'all third world are the same for centuries and our ancestors released us from bondage speaks volumes, leave us alone. We not only helped ourselves, we changed the world. Hello. We've been fighting the entire time. Hello. It's because, you know what it is? It's jealousy. 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 It's jealousy. You Puerto Rican. Child, in Puerto Rico throwing fucking tissue and paper towels at y'all. What is you talking about? What the hell has a Puerto Rican accomplished? Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, y'all. I'm leaving. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys so much. I don't want to leave. I love this. I really enjoyed this live so much. I really, really, really enjoyed this, but I really do need to eat. I'm starting to get a little headache. Damn, it's already 8:40. Time is like going crazy. We've only helped ourselves. We've not only, yes, period. Not calling y'all. It's crazy. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory. That part. All right. I'm leaving. Show up as her, be her. Life is a movie you're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center of it. Don't let nobody play in your face. If they do, baby, just glow up on a motherfucking ass, okay? Get motherfucking greater, bitch. Do better, bitch. Make more money, bitch. Get sexier, bitch. Get finer, bitch. Get smarter, bitch. Get more popping, bitch. Get more famous, bitch. Get more lit, bitch. Stunt on the motherfucking hoes, bitch. The greatest revenge is gonna always be your motherfucking paper, period. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love y'all. I'll see you guys mañana. Like, comment, subscribe, and share my content.